Welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Absolutely happy Monday. Tonight, excuse me. I still can't get rid of this cough. It's been lingering for like 2 months now. It's so annoying. But we just got to push through and do what we got to do, brothers. Brothers and sisters, I'm Johnny B. Here for the 239 Hockey League. We have a trio. We have a triple threat match. Triple threat match here of games. Roombas Revenge in the right side taking on L.A.B.I.A, Lemansky's team. In the showcase matchup, we do have the showcase matchup here on the left side. We do have the Dad Bod taking on Motor City. I picked this one. Battle of two very, very competitive teams right now. So one of the series had to be the headliner, and I picked Motor City Dad Bods. I think there's a lot of good to come from. Oh, I mean, all three of these series, I'm not saying, but just this one I think has a little bit extra. So. Is it Tuesday, really? Oh my God, I'm really off my kilter here. Happy Tuesday. Sorry about that. You know what? Dude, you should see me during between Christmas and New Year's. That break. Dude, I didn't even know what. There was a period of time I had no clue what day it was. I just went by a day-night cycle. Like Monday, Thursday, Christmas, New Year's, some random day. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I needed to go Hawk 2 all over the holidays because I had no clue what day was what. Up was down, down was up, left was up, right was down. It was crazy, dude. But anywho, I'm not here to babble on endlessly, or am I? But I am here to say a goal by the rookie Fat Load Broad. Actually, Fat Load Broad. I just found out by watching Choco Brown's channel last night. I was watching his YouTube channel last night after the series, and he mentioned he knows the guy. He said he pronounced the name Fat Load Broad. I've been saying Fat Load Broad. I don't know. I did not know that. I thought it was Fat Load Broad, but it's Fat Load Broad. I guess his name's Brody. Didn't know that. So apologies, Broad. Great goal there. Great season he's having. We're going to, probably towards the end of the night, we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the, what do you call it? Not the awards heads up. Like, I know Pale Poner wrote an article, and it was about the Week 4 awards watch. So what Pale has been, a lot of guys in this league have been doing as the weeks go by. And I think that's a great idea. I think this should be an every week thing, or every 2 weeks or whatever. Every season, where every week we see who's potentially going to be the Art winner, the Art Ross winner, the Vezina, just ideas. Where we talk about, as of right now, who's looking like the best chance to get these awards. I think that's great. I think Pale Poner's been putting these together. They're very good. We'll go through the latest one probably towards the end of the night with 3 series. It's very tricky to get a moment between, but we'll get a look at that. Update on the other matchup here. Roombas Revenge down 2-0 to L.A.B.I.A. L.A.B.I.A, Captain Lemansky. Right now, as it stands, L.A.B.I.A is number 2 in the league at 9 wins, 1 loss, 2 overtime losses, 20 points, 6 points, or 3 games, 3 wins, back of the 1 seed, Seize the Gap, who played very well last night, winning the series 2-1 against the Masturbators. Other series, which I don't see anybody on for this one. I'm still scouring the Twitch site here. The other series is the number 4 seed Grow Up taking on the last place Pray Harder. So Pray Harder are in the position that the Moose Hockey Club and Ice Holes were last night. You gotta win to get out of that basement right now. You gotta win right now. Pray Harder 2-5-2. Tonight's the night. Unfortunately, they do have a tough opponent. It's going to be easier said than done. All right, let me take a moment to address you guys in the chat. Wintertime, I would suck as a 239 goalie. Played NHL 20. Played as Pittsburgh. Dude, I miss those old games, man. If I played 239, what position would I do best in? Honestly, God, and not just 239, but any league that I've played in 2 leagues, this and Moose Hockey League. Oftentimes, if you're like unsure, if you're if you're new to the game and you want to join a league, I don't think you could do wrong on defense. I think that's a great entry position. I know that's when I first started, that's what I played. Primarily was defense, right defense. Just kind of getting my feet wet, getting used to league play. Now, yeah, you can be a bad defenseman and really cost games. I get it. But, you know, I think if you're on offense and you don't know what you're doing, you're really going to hurt your team. You're on offense, you got to score. You got to possess the puck. You got to pass. You got to find slots. You got to bury pucks. You got to know what you're doing. And that's not to say that you don't, you know, that's not to say you could be a window licker and play defense. But I think it's a little bit more forgiving in my experience. And I've played defense most of my career as a player, and I've dabbled at center quite often. And I found personally I can get away with more on defense than I can at center. Center, you know, or at any kind of forward position. I think offense is very demanding. Again, not taking anything away from the great defensemen we have in this league. You know, we have great defensemen, we have not so great defensemen. But I think you can kind of figure your way through the position a little bit easier than you can at forward, especially on a good team or against a good team. Goalie, don't even try. If you're new to hockey online leagues, don't bother going goalie. You'll get killed. These games are not forgiving to goalies. Like, I feel sorry for goalies. And if you're seeing a good goalie, that's because they're really, really good. Because they have to compensate for a lot of crap in this game. So guys like Stonewall Goat, J Squad, who've been legendary throughout this league over the past several seasons. You know, Jesus hacks you. And now we got guys like Sweeney, Brandon, rookies who are new to this league and playing very well. So kudos to those guys who have to overcome a lot of obstacles en route to being a good goalie. Wintertime says, I want to see one of those crazy saves where you literally roll over on your back to try and save the puck. I've seen that before. I've seen that mostly fail. But I think Jesus Hacks You did it a couple times, several seasons ago. I remember he was like flopping around like a dead fish out of water, or like a fish out of water. And I think it caught like the back of his goalie pad or something, some crazy, like, how the heck did that happen type thing. I want to say it was Jesus Hacks. I feel like all the weird stuff and all the good stuff happens to Jesus Hacks You because he's been in net so much, so many games, so many shots faced. I mean, he's just been, oh, what a shot there. Left side of the screen, the Dad Bods in the purple jerseys, Motor City in the white and red. Excuse me. 1-0 Motor City. The number 6 ranked Motor City, 5-2-2. Taking on the number 7 seed Dad Bods. So this is a great series. 6 versus 7. You know, Motor City's up by 2 points in the standings. If Dad Bods can come away with it, not only will they surpass Motor City, but they'll kind of get in that top 4. If Motor City wins out, well, now they're looking at the top 4. Wintertime. Center isn't that hard. Well, I think, okay, if you're talking forwards, oh, we got a goal. Motor City. Hold that thought. Motor City, it's going to be Fat Load Broad with the goal. Second of the game. The only 2 goals tonight. Kelch and Joe on the assist there. I agree that center is a little bit more forgiving than wing. I think wing, you have to do more. Like center, you know, I think center, you could play a slower game. You can kind of get yourself right up the middle, park in front, and just tip shots or bury rebounds. I think wingers, you got to be a little more, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody, and I'm basing this on my experience. I always found center to be more accessible than wing, especially if you're either new or just not very skilled. Again, not to say that our centers are not skilled. I think center, we can meander a little bit at center. You can kind of drift to either side. You can back check. You could force yourself to be a defensive forward, back check. You know that there's value in that. I think wingers, you got to be faster, more apt to score. You got to be mobile. You know, left wing can't get caught on the right side of the ice, and vice versa. Center, I think you can meander a little bit more. Wintertime. Goalie, I could play if I'm a good team. I don't want to play with a team that's like the Sharks. Well, I get that. No. I get that. You're right. Being on a good team, yeah, it helps. I don't think it's the number one factor, because I think if you're a good goalie, if you're a good center, if you're a good defenseman, you're contributing to that. I do agree. If you're a good goalie on an awful team, your stats are going to suffer. It happens like 99.9% of the time because there's only so much you can do. Whether you're a goalie, you know, everybody's stats suffer if the team just isn't good. All right, hold on a sec. I'll be right back. That was quick. All right. Well. Sorry, I'm messaging somebody real quick. I still can't believe that save in the OHL. That goalie made in the OHL, that saves go right, then jumps up and makes the insane save. You know what? I know Felix Potvin way back in the day made some crazy saves for Toronto or whoever. I think it's Toronto. Like, and he wasn't even that big of a goalie. Like size-wise. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see a stream for the other series, did it? Dude, Brody. Oh, Brody got the hat trick. That's right. Brody got the hat trick. I'm going to talk about him in a second. I'm just going to pull up some stats here. Like I said, this is the headlines. This is the showcase series tonight. I mean that not to take away from the showcase that Matt 4for4 does. He was going to run the showcase show tonight. With this series, but he had to play, so he's not doing the show. So I'm just going to kind of showcase this series, and I was supposed to have the other two series on the other screens, but there's no streamer for the Pray Harder series apparently, or they rescheduled again. This is WrestleMania from Ozzy and Kevin Poole. Makes it 3-1 Motor City, so the Dad Bods cut into the lead slightly. In the other series, L.A.B.I.A, as you can see there with the 911 team abbreviation. Oh my god, a goal by WrestleMania is hold up, called off. Is it called off? Yes, it looks like it's waved off. WrestleMania almost cut into the lead and made it by only one, but I mean, I think it was pretty obvious. Goaltender interference was a factor there, so I don't disagree with that call. The ref made the right call. Boy, that would have been something though. All right, if I don't see any kind of stream for this other series, and oh my god, and just like that, I think WrestleMania made up for it. I think he just scored again. Who scored that one? Oh, I didn't get the name. Let's talk about Fat Load Brode. Going into tonight, he is tied with his captain Shim for 29 points in 9 games. Both gentlemen have 3.1 points per game. Though Fat Load Brode, 19 goals coming into the game, now has a hat trick. That's 22 goals, 32 points. So maintaining that 3 points per game rating. I know Shem's got a couple points tonight. Kelch is out there, Joe Shiny, Pharrell's, and Cheevers is in net tonight. You can see in the other series, 2:51 left in the game, and L.A.B.I.A holding on to a 2-0 lead against Roombas Revenge. Now, Roombas Revenge having had a bit of a rough start of the season, but they have certainly picked it up at some point. They are 4-6-0 in their last 10 games. So while not a great last 10, certainly serviceable. They got some points out of it. They're staying competitive. They're actually 8th place right now. They're the 8th seed, the final playoff spot if the season were to end today, which it doesn't. But just saying, if it were to end today, they'd be through. All right. Puck is stopped. So both games here tonight are in the third period, although this Roombas Revenge game is about to end here. It looks like L.A.B.I.A is going to take the victory. And if I'm going quiet, it's because I'm actively scouring Twitch, trying to find somebody streaming this series. I honestly can't see anybody. I'm about to give up on it, honestly. I'm honestly about to give up and just go to the two-game view. Yeah, I'm looking on Discord. I'm looking on wintertime. Out of all the seasons I've watched, my favorite player is between Kwong, Blip, Stonewall Goat, and Kelch. All right, let me talk about each of those players. How about that? Let's have a little fun. All right, Kwong. He's been here. He's been in this. This is like his 5th season, I think, give or take. And he's been a very, very good teammate. I mean, he's a great. He helps elevate players. He's a good player himself. Mr. Kwong, you know, solid dude, by the way. As far as personality-wise, I mean, I like the guy. I think he's I love having him in chat. Just a great I mean, I can imagine playing for him or on a team with him would be a good time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So this is his 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is his 6th season. Kwong. And I'm kind of looking at his stats right here. And it's tough. I think, you know, it's tough to say because he's had some rough seasons. He's had some bad luck on teams. But throughout, he maintains decent offense. Like he's an excellent depth scorer. And I feel like any day he's going to break out. Like he's going to be your number 2 scorer, number 3 scorer. Like he's going to be depth wise. He's going to have good depth. He's a good 2-way player. Excuse me. Can't stop with this cough. And we do have a win here for looks like L.A.B.I.A is going to take game 1 here. Yeah, L.A.B.I.A takes game 1. Heck if I know what's going on in this other series because, well, it's not available. Yeah, if these game 1s end and I can't find a stream for this other series, we're just going to go 2-game view. And like I said, that series must have been rescheduled, and I just don't know about it. Yes, there are goalie stats. I'm gonna bring those up real quick. I'm just double checking to make sure if the series was rescheduled. Sometimes the website doesn't get updated. Let's see. I don't see anything on the Discord. Yeah, I don't see anything. Let me check the stream. Sorry, I'm taking a while because I'm trying to find anybody who's streaming the series so I can put it on. SPDR. What is this? 12:30. Sorry. I'm looking at Roomba, Lemansky. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't see any streams, man. All right, I'm gonna check the Twitch website one more time. I know I follow Alprazaholic, or doesn't he call himself Alpraza Booty now or something like that? He calls himself Alpraza something. Yeah, I don't say anything, so I'm just gonna abandon ship. Oh, what's up? Oh, Hunter, sorry about that. Sorry. Yo. Yeah, this is NHL 26. What's up, Hunter? Sorry about that. I was scouring for information. I'm looking at my other monitor. I'm sorry, Hunter. What's up, buddy? This is NHL 26. We are a hockey league. We are called the 239 Hockey League on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. These are live games played by real people. Each team fields six guys. Yeah, this is just a bunch of series you're watching right now. I'm actually not even playing. Like I'm hands-free right here. Look, I'm just doing my thing here. I just call the games. I call the games here each and every night, Monday through Thursday, for the most part. Schedule pending. Yeah, Hunter, where are you from, bud? I do apologize. I had the chat up, but I was trying to find this third game. For you, you're on YouTube Shorts, the bottom screen. Couldn't find it. There is no third stream, and I'm really wondering about that. What happened? All right, the game is over. Congratulations. It looks like our winner here in game number 1 going to go to Motor City. That was a close one. Very good series for sure. Motor City edging out Dad Bods by a score of 3-2 in game number 1. Don't forget though, Motor City led 3-0 for a bit of the game, and then Dad Bods came back quickly. Actually, they scored 3 goals, but the one was called back on a goaltender interference call. So definitely really close. Maybe a little too close for comfort. All right, so I'm just being notified right now. I just got a message from one of our wonderful players here. Looks like the Pray Harder, Grow Up series got rescheduled. All right. It just got changed today. That's why there couldn't be any changes to the website, which is not a problem. It's not a big deal. All right, so only 2 series tonight. I will be switching to the 2-game view, which is great. You get to see me now. Yay. Ain't that exciting? All right. Dad Bods. I just like saying Dad Bods. Because who doesn't love a Dad Bod? Coach! Oh my God, Coach! What's up? Oh my God, this is a blast from the past, huh? Coach is here. This guy was a player, man. This guy was a 239 vet back in the day. I remember this guy. What's up, Coach? How's everything going? JRD96, formerly known as. Good to see you, bud. I know you can always tune in, and it's like, oh hey, Johnny's still doing his thing. Yeah, let me switch the series here real quick. What is that? Roombas Revenge, right? Is the other series going well? I haven't turned on my Xbox in months. Technically speaking, I haven't turned mine on much either, but I still play PC, and I'm just play on words there. You know, I'm a PC player. I've been playing a lot of Fallout. Doing a lot of Fallout 76. That game's like fun again. I don't know what it is. It's just like turn it on, and it's like, oh, this game's fun. Once again, love it. Love it. Yeah, everybody say hi to Coach, man. Coach was a longtime player back in the day here in 239. A long time ago. It's been a hot minute. All right, let me get the series correct here. 1, 2. Working my magic here in the background, guys. 1, 2. Yeah, I still, like I said, I retired after I won. That's right. Hey, you know, a lot of people, you know, I'll probably do the same thing too. If I won, I just want to go out on a good note. Why not? And if I recall correctly, you were getting busy with like work in softball, I think, too, right? That was kind of taking up a lot of your time, so all good. Worked out nicely. You retired on a good note. Yeah, so here we are, the 2-game view. Now you can see my ugly mug. It is 1-0 series lead. Motor City, this is Shem, the captain. Motor City, that's going to be Shem, Fat Load Brode, Gala, Young Kelch, Joe Shiny, Pharrell's, Cheevers. Taking on the Dad Bods. That is Captain Sapper Lay. Aussie, Lost in the Sauce, Killzone, WrestleMania, Broomball, Gannabis, and Wade's World. Based on what I'm seeing here, anyways. So, all right, we do have a goal right side of the screen. It's going to be the rookie, Carpinas. That's right. These names are still very silly, and I love it. Carpinas. Big goal there for, excuse me, here in the game. In the first period, it's now 1-0 L.A.B.I.A from Wizzy War and Epic Sandwich. Coach in the chat. Yeah, it was summer coming, and that's softball all the time. Yeah, dude, I can imagine, man. Might play next season, see if my daughter's sleep schedule works. Yeah. Hey, I was the same way when I had when mine were born. When they were like, I took time off from these leagues to just make sure, you can't, like, my wife works nights. So if, like, the babies are up and, I'm the guy. So, yeah, maybe it's the same thing with you. So, yeah, same. I had to take time off when mine were, like, really little. So I kind of just backed away from play. I think I was in the moves. I think my kids were a little bit older once I joined 239. Wintertime. Johnny, when was the last time you played? I think season 17 or 18. I started doing this November 2020. So sometime before November 2020, I was a player. So, and I played from seasons 1 through 17 or 18, whatever it was. I don't remember. It was one of those, let's just say 18 for argument's sake. And then I was a player in the Moose Hockey League from seasons 1 through 27. So a very long time. Basically, I've been playing these leagues from 2009 until 2020. That's a long time. In 2 leagues. 18 months today. Oh, dude, congrats, man. That's awesome. What a great milestone. Yeah, so she should be getting there. Kind of regulating the schedule. I mean, you're going to have, off nights. Everybody does. But you should probably start seeing some kind of regular schedule. Everybody's different. Sometimes it's quicker. Sometimes, Good stuff, dude. That's awesome. But for those who are just joining us, and everybody's wondering, what is going on here? What are we watching? What is this crazy? This is 239 Hockey League. We do have the standings here as of right now. So L.A.B.I.A, with their victory, now are 22 points. Only 4 points back of first place. And Motor City, with their win, are only 1 point out of fourth place. Speaking of Motor City, the captain, Shem, doing Shem things. Left wing, unassisted goal, 40-33 into the period. And that's Shem. I think Coach remembers Shem. I think he was around when Shem was here. And we used to have a hashtag Shem doing Shem things. And that's what he's doing right there. So, big goal for that guy right there. Question in the chat: is anyone from before season 20? Is anyone from before season 10 or 20 still in 239 today? Yes. Technically, me. I know Sniper is OG. Sniper 0270. Pale Poner is OG. He's been here since season 0, I think. Same as Sniper. Coach was from around that era, that season 10 to 20 era. Probably closer to 20. Goal right side, Wizzy with the goal for L.A.B.I.A. That's Lemansky and Bods Ice Hockey Association, L.A.B.I.A. Use your imagination. Shem, Coach remembers Shem. Oh yeah, okay. Because I think Shem would have been around the time where you kind of like you're at the end of your tenure with this league. And then Shem kind of came in around that same time. So, was anyone like a fighter who just wanted to fight everyone for no reason? No, that's usually frowned upon. I know Pale Poner. Pale Poner tends to build these. Yeah, fighting is frowned upon. I mean, it happens. The only time it really happens in this league is like if a team's winning 7-0 late in the third with 40 seconds left, start a fight, have a good time. That's about it. But in general, yeah, nobody really fights in this league. Not in the middle when, you know, not down by one in the third period. All right. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Hello, Wintertime. Yeah, Wintertime's here, my man. Wintertime's doing his thing. I do apologize for the coughing. I still haven't gotten over this cough from a cold I had 3 months ago. Good Lord. My end was the year we destroyed the... Oh, I'm going to wait till... My end was the year... let's see. Motor City's winning 1-0 against the Dad Bod. Dad Bod. My end was the year we destroyed the league with Abbott, Veds, Jimmy, Adam, and Bloody number 48. I think I remember that. Has anyone gotten over 100 goals in a season? I think Abbott came close. I think definitely 100 points. We've had, like, I think the most I've seen is 153 points from Abbott or Veds, one of those guys, in one season. And it wasn't a very long, I think it was like a 30-game season. I think it was like 30-game season. So, I mean, that's not unlikely. The Peaky Pickle, I miss those guys. Those guys were the bomb. 100 goals? I don't think so. I think the highest I've seen is like 66 goals or 69 goals or so. 60-something was the highest that I can remember. I could be wrong. We really need on the website, you know, we should have records, like career records. Like most goals in the season, most points in the season, most penalty minutes in the season. Like a leaderboard, all-time records. Coach in the chat, that was the year we were together. Abbott, Veds, and I finished with 1, 2, 3 with over 100 points each. We've had a couple of those seasons where you get one team that just dominates, and like the top 3 scorers are from the same team. I know Ratterley's had a couple of seasons like that with his teams where he's been number 1 and his guys are 2 and 3 or 2 and 4 or something. You know, obviously the team scored like 1 million points. I know Ratterley's done that twice. Abbott's done it several times. Veds, Coach, a lot of you guys back in the day. Goal by the Motor City. Going to be Joe Shiny from Kelch with a second left in the period on the power play, the PP. Make sure I addressed everybody in the chats here. Wintertime. What we were talking about is fighting a thing. Like me and Rocky said, fighting is generally frowned upon in this league because it serves no purpose. Fighting, you just get a penalty for 5 minutes, and that's just, you know, like I said, unless you're winning or losing 7-0 end of the period, nobody cares. End of the game, you know. But Pale Poner tends to build these massive 6'9", 300-pound builds that just goons everybody, like hits them like a thug. But other than that, nobody really fights. Again, unless it's at the part of a game where nobody cares about. How is Passive Menace doing? Yeah, don't flip his name. Passive Menace, his first year in this league. Massive doo-doo, massive pee-pee. In 9 games, 26 points. -5 goal, plus minus rating. So, I mean, stat-wise, not bad. I know his team right now, what are they, 3-2-4? Just faced a tough opponent last night. So, not too bad at all. His shooting percentage is 36%, though, which is decent. Average is about 20%. So, he's certainly high on that regard. He's a very balanced scorer, 12 goals, 14 assists. Just under 3 points a game. So Rocky in the chat says he just won a Kelly Cup in LG. Congrats to him. Yeah, congrats, man. That's I'm curious. What is a Kelly Cup? I've never heard of this. Oh, big goal there by Shem, the captain. Touching him like did he? ECHL champ. Yeah, that's the thing. Like LG's got a lot of divisions. Like they got the NHL, the ECHL, the AHL. I mean, they've probably got. It's a lot of. It's a big league. So congrats to Passive Venus on his accolades in LG, which is a good thing. LG's a big league, good league, good bunch of guys. We get a lot of guys that come from there. We have a lot of guys that go there, play there. So. We have a good connection with LG, rink rivals, AGL, a lot of those guys, especially rink rivals. I mean, they're a good group over there. I personally like those guys. They're a solid, fun group. A lot of guys I known from years ago. So a lot of great leagues out there. Anyone know the worst and best team was in 239 all time? That's a loaded question. There was a lot of. I remember the Brokeback Mountaineers was a team captained by Mashapa. They were virtually unbeatable, and then they lost in the first round of the playoffs or something like that. It was some crazy. Yeah, it was like a big choke job. And it was unfortunate because they were such a good team. And Mashapa at the time was a tremendous player, great captain, great dude, a really nice guy. He was one of the best scorers, one of the faces in the league during that era. Like I said, regular season, they were virtually unbeatable. I want to say the Mighty Drunks were really good because they were solid throughout the season and the playoffs. They were unbeatable. They're unbeatable. Ended up winning it all. I know I'm not even good. Captain a few really good teams. I just don't remember what their names were. I'll have to look back in the archives if I can. Oh, you tried out for LG Wintertime? Thanks, dude. Coach, just found it. Season 35, Abbott had 82 goals, 90 assists, 172 points. Are you serious right now? Abbott's crazy, man. He's like one of the all-time greats in this league. Dude's the GOAT. Oh, yeah, you're right. He played for a team called All In. All In. What was their logo? Oh, I remember this team. Yeah. That was Veds' team. No, Abbott's team. And Jimmy. Jimmy captained that guy. I did too. Remember this logo? That was a great logo. That was a good season. Yeah, dude. Veds had 162. Veds was second place with 162 points. Abbott, 172 points. Coach, 96. You had 111 points. That's ridiculous. It was a 39-game season, 38, 37. Some of you guys played more, some of you guys played less. 82 goals for Abbott is just ridiculous. Yeah, Veds and Jimmy were captains. Jimmy was like a co-captain or something like that. Dude, that's ridiculous. Hey, even Adam Hayward had 47 points. Sober Enough had 15 that season. Look at that guy. That guy found time between grinding COD sessions to get 15 points in 5 games. Bloody number 48 was a goaltender. 36 wins, 2 losses, 84.7% saves, and 1.85 goals against. That's ridiculous. And I believe they won it. I believe they won it that season too. They won it all. But that team was unbeatable. McNeese. Yeah, coach. I remember that season. 226 goals for, 72 against, plus 154 goal differential. I remember making so many comments about that. Like, I was just like, dude, this is ridiculous. Everybody should just fold. Let these guys just win it. Left side goal, Dad Bods have just scored. Hannibal Lecter from C. Potter. Rob, 32-34 in the chat. Ours last season basically only lost like 5 games all season. Let me verify this claim, Rob. Let me verify this claim. I remember stuff, but not everything. I'm going to verify. Let's see, 38, stick-on-stick action. Oh yeah, you're right, 16-4-1. 16-4-1 with stick-on-stick action. 2 goals, 32 assists, 34 points in 21 games. All right, Rob, you're right, that's a good season. Wintertime, JB, do you know any other languages? Yes, I know Spanish and Portuguese. My dad's Spanish, my mother's Portuguese. I learned from them just growing up in the household where they spoke that language. Best way to learn. Let me tell you guys, you want to learn something? You get engulfed. You just get thrown in the lion's cage. You get put in an environment where you're learning it. My household was the best environment. My dad spoke Spanish. My mom spoke Portuguese to each other. And that's how I learned. I don't speak it. I don't try to speak it because I don't have the accent. I just sound like a goofy gringo. But I do know those 2 languages. And I used to know French, but not anymore. Coach! Yeah, that's the year we won, but we struggled in the playoffs. Won 3 series in games 7, including the finals. Fake news. Yeah, no, Rob, you're right. You're right. 5 losses, 4 overtime, or 4 losses, 1 overtime loss. So you guys had a good season. Stick-on-stick action. It was a good time, dude. I like that logo, by the way. That was good. Big Tony. I think it was Big Tony's rookie season. Rebel, A-Train, Rob. No, that was his 2nd season. And here, get a load of this. So stick-on-stick action was a team was it last season? Season 38? Something like that. Scary Terry with 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points in 3 games played. Now the man, Scary Terry, 17 goals, 17 assists, 34 points in 11 games. I mean, Scary Terry's like he's the man right now. Doing it, man. Yeah, that was, okay, I just realized that was Tony's 2nd season, which was just as good, if not, maybe just a little bit under his rookie season. Tony was a beast. Tony was a beast. And looks like, yes, L.A.B.I.A has won game number 2. Bigger score, looks like 5-2. There's a final. So they win the series. They have 1 more game to go. The Leafs finally did something they said they can't in the postseason. I feel that. Rob, I'm bringing the true definition to if you're not first, you're alive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's rim shot that. Leafs beat Florida 4-1. Congratulations, Leafs. Yeah, he was good. Rob in the chat. Yeah, he was good. Should not have been a waiver guy. Well, are you talking about Scary? You're talking about Scary Terry, obviously. Yeah, you know, Scary Terry's always been that guy who just kind of, you know, from team to team to team, serviceable, decent player, but just right now, Scary Terry is having a career season. You know, anybody knows Scary Terry? He's playing on several teams, been moved around a little bit. You know, he's always been he's had some big games, but this season he's like he could be like a number 1 on a lot of teams right now. Not on a team not with the team he's on currently, because he's on a team that's the number 1 seed in the league. You got Sexy Rocco, Nick Veds, and actually, you know, just he's having a great season, man. You see, sometimes you just get that chance. You know, you get your time to shine, and Scary Terry's doing that. He's shining right now. Good on him, and it doesn't matter if he's on a good team. He's contributing. This guy's got 34 points in 11 games. Like, that's not riding the coattails of a good team. That's contributing to make that team good. You know, it's 3 points a game for a guy who probably didn't have that in 3 seasons combined. Now he's having this great season, so good on him. I think Scary Terry needs some mentions out there. He needs some shout outs. He's playing very well right now. 1 bod. This guy has 1 bod. That's all he cost, and he's producing at a 40 bod level. Coach in the chat, is Abbott not around anymore? I think he took the season off. He's kind of bounced back and forth. Like, he'd play a season, leave, play 2 seasons, leave a season. He's not playing this. He hasn't played last season or this season. So he's been gone for 2 seasons now. He played season 37, 36, 35, 34. So he's been here, and then he's been off for a couple seasons. We'll probably see him next season. I don't know the reason. I don't know what, you know, personal stuff, work stuff. I don't know. But I'm sure he'll be back. Matthews gets another one on the board. Oh, Kwong in the chat. All it takes is a good chance and confidence. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you click. Sometimes you just click. Rocky in the chat. Golden Stash of the Week winner, Scary Terry. Yes. Yes. Fat Load Broad with the goal here, left side of the screen for the Motor City. Wintertime. I remember doing a glitch on the first day of NHL 14 where you could break the L.A.B.I.A Pro height limiter. I made myself 8'4". What? I don't remember that. I never played L.A.B.I.A Pro. I never liked L.A.B.I.A Pro. Season 40 or season XXXX? Wait, what is 40 in Roman numerals? I think it's like XL. Yeah, I think it's XL. Extra large. I think XXXX would mean something else. Oh, Pat McAfee. Quinn Kwong in the chat said, "Dude won like 5 straight cups. He was probably bored." Yeah, he probably was. Like I said, I don't. He might have gone to other leagues. He won a but he was just winning all the time. So yeah, maybe at some we just go somewhere else and try. I don't know. I mean, you know, Abbott's kind of like that. I could see him doing that. But like, I'm bored of this. I'm gonna go play somewhere else. I mean, I could see him doing that. I don't think it's bad for it. I'm gonna go play some Warcraft with my clan, or what do you call it, guild or whatever. He's gonna be a level 900 orc or whatever they call them things. No, I don't play Warcraft, guys. Just making up some stuff on the fly here. Wintertime. Is Terry's name's Twitch Terry O? No, that's this Dutch guy that just smokes weed on stream and talks about NHL. I follow that guy. That's not Scary Terry. I mean, that dude's pretty cool too. I mean, he seems like a nice dude. Terry O. He's a big streamer. He's got like a whole bunch of follows. He's pretty well known. Goal! Right side of the screen, Lemansky. For L.A.B.I.A. The L.A.B.I.A. Wizzy. Wizzy War's still here. Yeah, that's definitely a different Terry. Still repeats it now. Did you play that? You played that? You played Terry O, King Kwong? What was that? Is he good? Season extra large. Johnny should try being a goalie for the North Sentinel Islanders. I'd rather hit myself in the groin with a meat tenderizer than play goalie. There's nothing, no force on heaven or Hades that'll get me to play goalie. Pat McAfee. What was that? Oh, a year ago. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm gonna retire from the booth. I'm gonna make myself a 2-9 team. I'm doing it. I don't know when, not anytime soon, but I'm gonna do it. North Sentinel Islanders. I've trademarked it. Nobody's allowed to use that name. That was an entrance. Guys. Oh my God. King Kwong, I'd imagine with how the league has grown this season, I could see Abbott back soon. Wait, Josh Allen. Hey, but, well, yeah, with more players comes more talent. And we have a really good rookie class this season. I think we got a lot of good rookies that are going to, hopefully they stick around for a few seasons and really make the talent pool much more challenging. And we have, especially the goalies. I know Sweeney and Brandon are very good goalies. Yeah, Rocky Rob and I played Terrio. He was a net. He was good. We won an OT, I think. Oh. Oh God, here comes Pat McAfee from the top rope. We're going to do a back somersault. Oh, wow. Got good athletics. So I'm watching some wrestling clips of Pat McAfee. Dude's pretty athletic. Next season, or I take your name. Oh, dude, don't do that to me. Rob, I still got time in the booth. I still enjoying this. Oh, Marquinhos. Oh, in his neck. RKO out of nowhere.
He's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I got to unlock him in my game.
Looks like Chester.
He's dead. Ugh.
Sandow's taking it from his own end. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Passes over to Kane. Moves inside. And he comes up with a glove save. Ref blows the whistle.
Oh, nice one. I think Terrio was playing with his viewers that night. He seems like a good dude. Seems like a chill dude. Terrio. It's like really big NHL streamer. Oh, there we go. King Kwong, you could be South Sentinel. You could make the. You could do South Sentinel Islanders. Season 40 must be the season for remakes of old teams. The 40th birthday of 239. Actually, I think old names aren't permitted because it causes havoc with the website as far as stats wise. Like it doesn't recognize. It makes it messy. Like you can have, I don't know, what do we have? Dad Bods, right? If they wanted to come back, they'd have to be like Dad Bods 2 or Dad Bods 3. You can't use the same name more than once in this.
One of those days when it's just too.
Oh, how's that? This makes more sense.
And they win that neutral zone draw. Looks to get the puck over to McGillney. Takes the feed. Sends it down low. Levels him
David Billy, right?
Hey Johnny, I have a jump scare to give you. Microsoft Teams. Yeah, dude, that sound. I hate that sound so much. The burning passion of 1,000 suns. Here in Game 3, Roombas revenge. End of the first period, leading 3-1. Looking to avoid the sweep. Same with Dad Bods. It's been a tough night. Motor City's been dominant tonight. Or grumpy old people complain. Grumpy old people. Kwong. Backdoor Bangers 2 re-entry. Dude, that needs to be your team. That's actually really good. That's really creative. Oh, somebody created Art the Clown in WWE 2K5. It took 25. I saw it on there. I was going to download it. I've seen Roomba's Revenge locker room. Let me tell you, it's super clean because they have about 45 Roombas in there. I would envision it be very clean. Roombas are those automatic vacuums. I would envision it be a very clean locker room. Very well vacuumed. I'd be disappointed if it was messy. A lot of suction power in that room. Yes. A lot of Diddy power. Well, they're winning 3-1. First intermission. So they're doing something right here. They have to. They can't go down anymore. They got to make it happen. All right, we do have a goal here. L.A.B.I.A. Oh no, the Roomba is going onto the ice because the actual puck is gone. We could just shoot the Roomba past the goaltender. Left side of the screen, a goal. And who is this? All right, big goal here to make it 1-0 Dad Bods. Hannibal Lecter from Kevin Poole early in the first period. So Dad Bods might be their first lead of the night here in game number 3. So it's never too late. All right, right side of the screen. It is 3-2 for Roomba's Revenge here early in the second period. Eugene. Right side goal, Roomba. Just like that, L.A.B.I.A came back. Roomba's going to increase the gap a bit here, and that's going to be Matt 4 from Kane. And I didn't catch the other name. I do apologize. Bear with me. It's like off to the side too. It's like this one. It looks like what's his face? Big goal here, Kane, the man from Buffalo, New York. Probably one of the biggest Bills fans in this league, unless you count Bear Fitty Cal. Kane with the goal. NHL 27 idea, fan mode. Just watch a game as a fan. I would do that. Well, I don't know. I'd do that for like a period and I'd get bored. Rumor has it. Chair? Ooh. Oh, okay. That's right. Oh, that's right. They did that with Maple Leaf Gardens. They sold the seat, they sold the arena boards, they sold everything. I remember that. My buddy bought a seat. And yeah, same deal. Rumor has it CG still sucks at NHL, probably. Dude, do you guys remember the one time we had a draft show years ago? Coach, I know you were there. You were in the league because you were part of that team. You, CG, and the other guy. You guys are that trio. And CG was on the draft panel. And he sat facing sideways like this the whole time. He said nothing. He just sat there and stared at something. TV, I guess. We were all like this talking in the panel. Half sack. It was half sack. Yeah, the guy with the half sack. His name, he named himself that because of his condition. I mean, I think it's cool that he can joke about it. You know, I mean, he's cool like that, I guess. And CG was he maybe said one word all night and he was just staring this way. He was like huh, yeah, that was like all he said. Literally, it was a 3-hour program and he sat there and just like yeah. I was like, and what do you think, CG? Yeah, I was like, that's all he said. I was like, all right. That was it. I was like, does he hate us? Does he not want to talk to us? Is he mad at us? Is he drunk? Is he tired and drunk? Half sec. He's open about it. Had bulk. He had cancer and lost groin. Yeah, no, I know he did, and he was, which just sucks. I feel for that. I mean, I had a friend who had that too, and that's awful. But he's able to kind of make his gamer tag based off of it. He's got a good sense of humor. He's a so elite hacksaw. On the left side of the screen, the dad bod score again makes it 2-0. Goal by Ozzy. That's right, Ozzy the man. Roombas Revenge still leading 5-3 here. Coach in the chat says, that's CG. He can play for 6 hours and he might say 5 words. We had a guy like that when I played. His name was Derek GNR. He was a big Guns N' Roses fan. He was a goaltender, pretty good one. He was so, and most goalies are like that, but this dude said nothing until the game ended. And he'd be like, okay, guys, good game. And he'd just get off. Hey, good game, guys. And just leave. All right. Oh, he speaks. Wow. He speaks. Yeah, or yeah, the infamous CG. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, Beavis. Oh, God. That's kind of cool. But not enough for me to get back on Fortnite. That's true. Evil Homer. Kim Kardashian. Fortnite. Rumor has it Jimmy is still delaying games, even the ones in his next few seasons. It wouldn't surprise me. Dude, what was it the other night, or like a week or two ago, in the Discord? Jimmy rescheduled that one series. I forget who they were playing. He must have rescheduled like 13 times. He played somebody. They were rescheduled like 95 times. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Jim, wintertime, just tell Jimmy to shut up and tell him I said it. Either Coach or A1 Freak. Coach, A1 Freak's back in the league, by the way. Okay, Domer. Ding. Domer. Ding. Domer. Domer. He heard you. Domer. 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 Yeah, that's my son. He's very familiar with the Domer meme. He did get, so what happened? Yeah, he did get the boot. I forget for what. I think ghosting his team or something. I forgot about what. So T39 had this new policy where Rule 1 players were able to return after X amount of seasons out. So I know A1 Freak is one. I think he had I Soldier Up and a couple guys return who were Rule 1. I don't know the exact details, but X amount of seasons and you can come back as long as you're in good standing and, or not in good standing, but as long as you can be cool, I think if you're Rule 1 again, you're gone for good. Kicked out. Das Boot. Train 93 with a spectacular goal highlight there. Over here on the right-hand side, shots in the game here. That's my son right there, cobbed on. He says, Dahmer. King Kwong. Coach in the chat, makes sense. I always got along with Freak. Me too. That guy was awesome. He was one of, me and him got along. We had a period of time where we would play Fortnite together. Me, him, and I think it was me, him, and his wife would playing Fortnite. My alarm. Oh no, it's my alarm. My morning alarm. Domer. Domer. Ding. Domer. Yeah, Freak's one of the, Freak's one of the Rule 1s where I actually really felt bad for the guy. Johnny playing with, no, we were playing, it was me, Freak, and I think it was his wife. We were playing Fortnite all together. We were in a trio. Oh no, I thought I was in the second one now. I thought that was, yeah, I've heard of Kodak Black. Preston Place. Kind of looks like I'm like aged a bit. Him and McGilla got to be having a ball in their retirement home. McGillis still, he hasn't played here in a few seasons, but he's still he still pops in from time to time. Johnny played with other. Gotta get that Fortnite grind on there, Quanger. And it's the only time I very rarely, I don't really play Fortnite anymore. I played during the Simpsons collab, but that was about it. All right, so after these games end, one of these series is going to end here shortly. We'll look at the standings. We're going to look at the Week 4 awards watch. Something Pale Poner posted this past week. Actually, I really think it's a great article, and I think it's an every week thing would be a great thing to have. I think it's a good indication of where people are in this league. We'll take a look at that real quick, and then we're going to call it night because I'm going to play some Fallout 76. And Kane with the hat trick on the right side. Dom Silva with the assist, and whoever A here is. All right, left side shot on goal. Big save by the Dad Bods. And Motor City looking to try to find a way to score here, trying to take some point shots, trying to get something going on the rebounds, perhaps. Testing out the goalie rebound control. If Jimmy delays in the chat, if Jimmy delays another game, I will throw Rocky's ceiling fans light bulb at him. Oh, there you go. That escalated quickly. I like it though. Dude, if Jimmy delays another series, I'm going to have words with him. If he does another one of these delay 5 times, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Stop. They're gonna be good words, but I'm like, Jimmy, you got to chill with this. You got to stop with the 8,000 reschedules. Right side goal. Oh, that was a nice goal. Lemansky buries it. So L.A.B.I.A is going to come back another goal. Lemansky with the alien head. Looks like a hat trick. Yeah, hat trick goal. Wizzy Wart and Carr with the assists. Hacksaws. 6-4 now. Roombas revenge. So that cuts into the lead a little bit. They have some work to do. They do have 12:50 left in the game. Put Jimmy in 139. The AHL of 239. 128. I remember Lemansky in the Discord. They have a reschedule Discord, which I could see, so I know where all the reschedules are. Even Lemansky was like, bro, what are you doing? It was like 1,000 reschedules. It was kind of like weird, annoying at the time. All right. Third period, right side of the screen. We're going to have this game ending here in about 10 minutes without that goal. Oh, we got a goal. Roomba. Killer Army. Matt 4-4 and A here with the assists. Or Callaway. Oh my God, I'm saying Killer Army. That's a rap group. Callaway, the rookie, with the goal. All right, so Callaway, right wing, part-time, 11 Bods. 5 games played going into tonight. Actually going into this series, brother. 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Right wing, part-time. 37.5% shooting. So kind of a guy, doesn't take a ton of shots. Obviously, rookie season here in 239. Very serviceable right now. And of course, he's part-time, so his exposure, he's got the 5 games played out of 14, so he plays about a third of the games. So definitely a key goal here, at least. Increases the gap for the team. Kind of scores at these really opportune times. Like I said, doesn't score a ton, but that I consider that a clutch goal. You could put your team up 3 with 7 minutes, or I think it was like 9 minutes at the time left in the game. Very, very reliable rookie here. Winter time in the chat. We got a kind of an interesting question here. Johnny, if you could choose to live in Europe, what country would it be? UK? No, not a million years. Norway, Finland, Italy, Spain, or Czechia? Italy's up there. Probably Spain. I think Spain is, from what I've seen, I have a coworker whose wife is from Spain. They went to visit. And it just looks like a beautiful country. It reminds me a lot. I've been to Portugal, and it reminds me a lot of Portugal. Like just the architecture, just the people. It just seems like a very beautiful part of the world. Nothing. UK, no, too expensive. UK just seems like Canada Junior, and I'm not feeling it. Basically, Norway is a big maybe. I think it'd be very different. Czechia, I don't know enough about Czechia. Yeah, Italy would be like my second. Sweden, up there, but not too high up there. Top 10, probably. No, not a million years. Although Iceland looks beautiful, I'd visit it. I would never live there. Italy, just get ready to pack on the pounds. Pasta, pizza, wine, pasta, pizza, wine. Yeah, dude. Their meals, like they have breakfasts there that look like grand feasts, like their breakfast, dude. My wife is Italian. I eat like a king. Oh yeah. My family's Portuguese. Same kind of deal. And Uruguay's, but the European, like the Portuguese way, dude. Your dinners are like Thanksgiving feasts. Ronaldo, Messi. Matt 4 for 4 goal. 8-4 now. Roombas revenge. Yeah, Matt 4 for 4 was going to do the showcase series. He does a show where he picks one series, big screen, and he just goes play by play. I kind of do the multi-series thing. Matt 4 for 4 does it one night a week. He was supposed to do it tonight, but he got called to play, so he couldn't do it. So look for him to do it probably sometime this week. It's an interesting show. Matt with 18 fours in his name. It's, like I said, a lot of media. I do this thing. Matt does a showcase series. Choco Brown does his thing on YouTube. Look him up, Chocolate Brown. Rocky does the Golden Stash podcast on Spotify. Go look that up. It's a really cool thing. A lot of different, for the longest time, it was just me. And it's fine, do the night, but, you get these other guys doing these media, and it's like it's like a meal. If you can have variety, that's even better. Choco Brown does this, Matt does that, Rocky does that. It's a great meal. There's a lot of options. So I'm really liking. I'm digging it. Digging the vibe. League's getting bigger. League's doing a lot of cool things. And Roomba's revenge is about to avoid the sweep. 8-4 in the dying seconds of the game. Winter time, I am going to stretch, buddy. All right, 6 seconds left in the game. Congratulations, Roomba's revenge. Big win. 8-4. Definitely found their scoring touch. And Roomba's revenge avoids the sweep. Congratulations, boys. I would do the single game view, but it's going to take me as long. Like, this is not really 6 minutes. So, the coach. I always have those Portuguese desserts. Forget what they are called. Little tarts filled with custard. It's called pastel de nata. Dude, those things are legendary. Pastel de nata is what it's called. I bet you it's... They are very addictive. Little treats. They don't... For some folks, it doesn't look good, but you got to try it. It's really, really, really good. We used to have... They are like crack. They're so good. Not good for you because it's sweet. It's very fattening. But hey, you got to try one. I think you'd like these. They don't look appealing. Here, they're doing a timeout for some strange reason. This is pastel de nata right here, common Portuguese delicacy, or pastéis de nata as they call it. Delicacy, that's the word I'm looking for. Beautiful. They are so good. Yeah, they're really good. Highly recommended. If you can find a Portuguese market, get these. Not around here. Also, Papa Seco, these Portuguese bread, beautiful bread. This is the greatest bread in the history of mankind. Pop Seco. highly pops. I get a Portuguese popsicle. If you can find what's called a churrasqueira in your neighborhood, it's a Portuguese eatery. You can get cabra there. You can get goat meat. Highly recommended. Portuguese potatoes, chicken, fish, chicken, a lot of good eats. I used to work in a city called Brampton, Ontario, which is just before. And this is after that. Very large city north of Toronto. There was this churrasqueira we'd go to for lunch every so often. Oh, the best thing ever. I don't know if anybody's here is from Toronto, but you know of it. And there's Brampton. Brampton's a big city, about 400,000 people. Very large city. A lot of culture, which is beautiful. Culture is wonderful. A lot of good restaurants. There used to be this Jamaican place across the street from our office. We'd hit up once in a while. That place is really good too. Jerk chicken beef patties or jerk chicken patties. Dude, so good. Not good for your breath. If you got a hot day coming up, you don't want to be eating these things because your breath will stink like, ugh. But it was delicious. Most food is. If it makes your breath reek, it's good. The food's good. Just take some gum with you. Or brush your teeth after. All right, bottom of the screen, left side of the screen, actually, rather. We have Motor City down 2-1. 40 seconds left here in the game. Can they come back? Oh my God, I thought that was a goal. That should have been a goal. What happened there? Looks like he had the puck, lost it, and he was wide open. That right side of the net was open, so probably the defenseman hit it with a stick. Big time. Here comes Motor City up the right side. Nice interception there by Poole. And he comes up the ice right side, trying to kill some clock here. Smart move, just dump the puck, get it in there. Look at everybody kind of retreating, playing back, getting back on defense here. Good play there. Got to dump the puck now, and that'll do it. Dad Bods win this game and avoid the sweep. And that dude like rage quit. I think that was Cheever's stream. I think he was streaming. Yeah, Chivo Blop. Chivo? I wonder if Cheevers has a big gamer score. Is he a Chivo Blopper? All right. Well, the series is over. The night is over. And we're going to stare at Portuguese bread all night. No, just kidding. We're going to wait for the stats to update here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, it looks like the stats are updated. So, no, L.A.B.I.A doesn't have their loss reflected. So, as of tonight, L.A.B.I.A, Coach in the chat, have a great night, Johnny and friends. Thank you for Coach. It was great seeing you after all this time. Always like when folks who kind of do their thing get busy and just kind of, you know, life takes in weird directions, and you come back and say, hey. So it's really appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, can I do a shameless plug, please? Please, and thank you. Right there, that's my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube account. Still City Skyviews. Give it a follow on whatever platform you choose. A lot of cool aerial videography, places and things. Kind of neat stuff. If you're into that sort of thing, that's my page on all major platforms. Please give it a follow. It's doing really good on TikTok. We're just shy of 3,000 follows in a 5-week period. So it's been great. Great reception. People are really enjoying it. So please give it a follow. All right, shameless plug over. Anywho, let's get back to business. Sees the gap, still leading the league here, 26 points, number 1 seed, 13 wins, 2 losses. I mean, this is a number 1 team for a lot of reasons. L.A.B.I.A, their 15th game was a loss, so they're 11-2-2 now. They're only 2 points behind first place. So great night by L.A.B.I.A, able to catch up. Short and sweet. They play tomorrow night. We'll talk about that in a sec. Only a handful of games away, although you're kind of seeing 1 and 2, and then you got this cluster of 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Motor City. Excuse me. Motor City with the loss will go to 7, 3 and 2, 16 points, so they're right in it. The Dad Bods, big win there. They're at 12 points now, 6-6-0, kind of competing for the 7-6-5 spot here. Roombas Revenge, big win in game 3. They're also at 12 points, so them and Dad Bods are tied. And then over here, we got the Ice Holes Moose Club, Funkadelics, Pray Harder, playing sometime. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, January 7th, 2026. Short and Sweet will play the Funkadelics. Dad Bods return to play the number 1 seed, Seize the Gap. Moose Hockey Club, Motor City. That's going to be a tough matchup. And Grow Up versus the Ice Holes 2. We have, 4 series tomorrow night. So, should be a action-packed night. Tomorrow night, 4 series. So you're going to see this. You're going to see this screen. You're going to see me in the middle. You're going to see 4 games. I hope you're here tomorrow night. The 4-game view, listen, I can't do play-by-play for 4 simultaneous games. There's always stuff going on. So we're just going to kind of point things out, and we're just going to chat. We're going to talk about the league. We're going to try to talk about the league's going on. We might talk about my cat. I don't know. Might talk about the fact that I clipped my toenails tonight. I don't know. We'll find something. We make it fun. All right. Without further ado, those are 4 series tomorrow night, assuming there hasn't been any changes not reflected on this website. I like this. If you go to the website, 239hockey.net, I do apologize. I'm blocking part of the screen. This is the Week 4 awards watch. We're not going to read it word for word. You guys are literate. You guys can read. But we'll just kind of go through some of this stuff. A Hart Trophy Week 4 odds. Number 1 favorite here is Sexy Rocco, 31 points. He's on the number 1 seed, 11-1. Well, I think they're 11-2 now. So, Sexy Rocco, big part of that. Nick Veds, and especially after tonight, Fat Load Broad. Now, this, mind you, this was written before this week started. So the events of last night and tonight aren't really factored into these words, but they still hold true. Sexy Rock had a great night last night. Fat Load Broad, great night tonight. Strong contenders, Shem and Karpinas, both of those gentlemen played well tonight. Of course, Shem's always going to be in discussions. Shem's always going to kind of be in the lurking. Karpinas as well. Deep long shots, Scary Terry and Gandalf, both guys. Like I've talked about Scary Terry to some degree tonight. Just my eyes opened up at his play. And don't even just look at the stats, just watch him play. Watch why he gets those points. Definitely a deep long shot. I don't think, I think you're going to be buried by, number 1, your teammate, Sexy Rocco, who's, Fat Load Broad can really make a run for it. I really do think Rocco. But Scary Terry, he's going to be in the discussions. And he should be. He's having a great season. No Shot, Early Call, Al Prazaholic, the rookie HVAT, and Big Tony. Art Russ, points leader, Sexy Rocco, Shem, Veds, Fat Load Broad. I have no arguments here. So far, so good. And this is a stat-based award, so it's really just about who's doing what now, quantifiably. Tony should. I mean, I think, it's hard because Tony had a great rookie season, and then he had a great sophomore season. So his expectations were high. And that's a tough position to be in when your expectations are that good. I'm going to go back to Scary Terry. I mean, he's always had lukewarm seasons, and now he's like right here. So it's like, whoa, it's great. Great to see that. So you're going to notice that. With Fat Tony, oh my God, Big Tony, and it's still early enough that he can catch up. He can get back into get back in the conversation. King Kwong in the chat. I just think the chem wasn't there to start the season with him and Hammer. Oh, that's another guy that came back, Hammer Man, after quite a hiatus. So, yeah, chemistry might not be there yet. It may never be there. We got to see how the next couple series go. All it takes is one series to turn things around, really. Rocket Richard, the goals leader, Fat Load Broad, Gandalf, and Shem. And Lost in the Sauce, he had a tremendous. Well, no, it won't, but I'm just saying. Lost in the Sauce, if he plays, he scores. Yeah. It's Lost in the Sauce. What a player that last season. This one is always an interesting one. And yeah, Hammerman it's usually Hammerman and Wizzy in the discussion for this award. Traditionally, Selkie. Sando, Kwong. Yes, Kwong, still here. Relax. Joe Shiny. Quiet Responsibility Merchant. Not sure what that means, but okay. Good picks there. I think your mom's hammer is always in that discussion. So the Norris looking right here in week 4, the week 4 odds, JC Enterprise, DVETS, who's always going to be in this discussion. DVETS is always going to be, if you picked 5 guys that you thought were going to be Norris contenders, yeah, DVETS is going to be there. I'm kind of thinking DVETS, but JC Enterprise, not a bad pick. And Kelch. Offense finally matching usage. All right, here we go. This is always big on the Vezina. this is kind of clear cut. I don't disagree with any of this. Yeah, Sweeney, Jesus, and Brandon. You know, 2 rookies, Sweeney and Brandon having great rookie seasons. Jesus Haxu is always going to be there in the discussion. Yeah, I'm not going to talk much about that. I agree with that. So far, if the season ended today, Calder, Fat Load Broad, Carpenis, Brandon. Yeah, goalies are always a tough one. Because a lot of people oftentimes will favor more production-based stuff like goals, assists. And not to say that goalies don't produce things like wins and shutouts and saves and stuff, but you got a Fat Load Bro there, Carpenis, who's having a great season as well over there. So you could put a couple. It's just a matter of who goes where. I mean, after tonight, Fat Load Broad had a great night, so he might be in the leading. The part-time award goes looking like Veds, Nuts and Burgers, and Big Reap. All right, I think Nick Veds is going to be kind of, a lot of people like this guy. He's proven himself in this league time and time again. He continues to score. A valuable part-timer. Don't disagree. The Lady Bing, Carpenis, Joe Shiny, Sando, and Gala. Yes, still here on purpose. I love this. The Discipline Merchants. So if you can get a guy like Carpenis playing a disciplined hockey game while producing and having a great rookie season, that's a great combination. Jack Adams, JC Enterprise, yes, winning plus decisive moves. D-Vets, the Waiver Assassin, and Sando Sparks, no chaos, just results. I love these like one-liners. These are great. So week 4 odds so far. All right, good stuff there. This is, I think Pale Poner did this, and he knows the league very well. He pays attention. He knows what's up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Pale Poner did this. So cool. Good stuff. All right. I've babbled long and I've bored you to tears long enough. I'm going to let you go and I'm going to go play some Fallout 76. Hit me up if you want to. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care of each other. We have 4 games tomorrow night. Pray for me. It's going to be a busy night. I'll see you there. Be good. Don't touch each other. Bye-bye. And peace, love, and little donuts.